Have you ever cancelled something before it even happened? Not because it actually went wrong, but because your brain had already returned the entire disaster. Yes, guys. Like they are going to launch at my English. What if I forget everything? What if people think I'm stupid? Interesting, right? None of that has happened yet, but your brain is already acting like it has. So, today, let's talk about the biggest liar you'll ever meet is your own mind. And yes, guys, we'll learn some real English while we are exposing it. So, hello everyone, welcome back to our another podcast episode. In these episode, we will learn some new vocabulary word and some grammar rules that will surely helpful for you guys. So, let's start. I will tell you. A few days ago, I recorded a video. I watched it back and immediately my brain started talking like your voice sounds weird. Nobody will watch this. Delete it. And honestly, my brain should start charging money. It gives me a brand new negative review every single day. So I closed my laptop, made some tea, and come back after 10 minutes. And I watched the same video again. And guess what? It wasn't bad. Nothing had changed. And the video was exactly the same. And you know the one only thing that changed was my mood. And that's when I realized something. Sometimes our mind isn't telling us the truth. It's simply telling us our fear. Yes, guys, years ago I had envisioned confidence as something magical. Yes, I thought the confident people wake up every morning thinking like I'm amazing. And the fact I will tell you, most confident people still have doubts. So the difference is they don't believe every thought they have. That's today's first word envisioned. It means to imagine something clearly before it happens. For example, I envision myself speaking fluent English. Another one is she envisioned a better future for herself. See, your future starts in your imagination long before it becomes your reality. But my brain had another favorite hobby like it loved to brood. You know that feeling? One awkward sentence, one tiny mistake, and suddenly you're replaying it all day. Like, why did I say that? Why didn't I answer better? Why am I like this? And congratulations, you have just joined the world's biggest overthinking club. So that's today's second word. Brood means to keep thinking about something negative again and again. And the funny part, you know what's the funny part? While you are brooding, everyone else has already forgotten what happened. They are thinking about lunch. Seriously, guys. And you are thinking about that one sentence from 3 hours ago. Yes, and here's something I noticed while learning English. Whenever I made one mistake, I would dwell on it for days, not minutes, days. And maybe you have done this too. You pronounce one word incorrectly, and suddenly you decide my English is terrible. No, no, guys, you made one mistake, just one, not 100. So that's a huge difference. So, by the way, listen to these two sentences. I make mistakes, and second one, I am mistake. They sound similar, right? But they're completely different. One describes an action, and the other attacks your identity. Never confuse the two. And sometimes one negative comment can linger in your mind, while 10 compliments disappear in 5 minutes. Isn't that strange, right? Like someone says, great job, you smile, and someone else says, your pronunciation needs work. And suddenly, that's the only sentence your brain remembers is why. because our brains are naturally better at remembering threats than praises. But here's the good news for you guys, you don't have to believe everything your brain says. Sometimes you simply have to answer it. Yes, guys. So, I decided to do something a little different. Instead of arguing with my mind, I started asking it questions. When my mind said, your English isn't good enough, so I asked, really? What's your proof? And then silence. Then it whispered, seriously, people will judge you again. I asked, which people? Then it didn't have an answer. That's when I realized fear speaks loudly, but it rarely speaks with evidence. Yes, guys. So from that day, I made a small rule for myself. Whenever my mind tells me something negative, I don't immediately believe it. Firstly, I investigated because not every thought deserves your trust. Think about it. If your phone gave you the wrong directions every day, would you still follow it without checking? Of course not. So, why do we follow every negative thought without questioning it? Why? So, one day, I almost didn't upload a video, and my mind kept saying, nobody wants to watch this. And I almost listened. But then I laughed and thought, well, my mind also thought cutting my own bangs at 2 a.m. was a brilliant idea. And just say, my mind doesn't always have the best track record. And that's exactly what happened when we are learning English. You forget one word and your mind says you're terrible at English, and you mispronounce one sentence, your mind says just stop speaking. But imagine if babies thought the same way. I fell once, I guess walking isn't for me. Say, and thankfully they don't. They keep trying and trying and trying, and that's why they eventually walk. And that's why you'll eventually speak English confidently too, guys. Seriously. So, by the way, have you noticed something? When we talk about our thoughts, we often use these phrases. I think, I feel like, it seems. Now, here's the important difference. If I say, I think people will judge me, so I'm sharing an opinion, not a fact. But many learners accidentally treat it as a fact. So next time, remind yourself this is just what I think, not necessarily what's true. That tiny change can completely change your confidence. And here's something I want you to try today. Whenever your mind says, I can't do this, so add three words, yet, but I'm learning. I can't speak English, become I can't speak English yet, but I am learning. And again, your brain said, I can't talk confidently. So you think, become I can't talk confidently yet, but I am learning. And see the difference, guys. One sentence and your story, and the other keeps it going. So, before we finish, just take a small word tour. Our first word is envisioned, it meaning to imagine something clearly before it happens. For example, I envisioned myself speaking English confidently, and second one is she envisioned opening her own business one day. And the second is brood, meaning to think about something negative for a long time. For example, don't brood over one mistake. Second one is he spent the evening brooding about the interview. Third one is dual, meaning to keep thinking about something, especially something unpleasant. For example, don't dwell on the past. And the second one is she dwelt on one negative comment all day. And the last word is linger, to meaning to stay longer than expected. For example, the smell of coffee lingered in the room, and my fear lingered even after the conversation ended. So here's comment challenge for you. Complete these sentence in the comments. Sentences, my mind often tells me dash dash dash. So, and then write one sentence to answer it. For example, my mind says I can't speak English, And so my answer is I'm still learning. Okay, so I'll read your comments, guys. So the next time your mind tells you you're not good enough, don't argue, guys. Just smile and ask, is that really true, or are you just trying to protect me? Because your mind isn't your enemy. It's just sometimes a little overprotective, and overprotective people don't always give the best advice. Yes, guys. So your future isn't decided by your thoughts, it's decided by the actions you take. Despite those thoughts, so today, don't believe every voice in your head. Believe the version of yourself that keeps showing up anyway. So, see you in the next video, guys. Stay tuned with me.